freedom's the answer. What's the question? You're listening to Ernest Hancock.
Yeah, little Led Zeppelin never hurt anybody. Yeah, we'll just have that just a little bit go on because I can't. You know, there's Dr. Paul's run in 2012 is there's a lot of good things that can come out of that, and I'm interested to see what kind of a reaction there is from his initial appearance in the debates. Those that have seen the movie Ron Paul For Liberty, how the Ron Paul Revolution watered the withered tree of liberty, that movie is a fantastic documentary that really gives a behind-the-scenes kind of look at a lot of things that I was right in the middle of it, and I didn't know a lot of the stuff that was involved there. I mean, you knew a lot of the people, what they were doing, but everybody had their own thing. It was just a tapestry that was just blanketed the country oriented towards freedom. And I'm wondering how that foundation, which was a very good foundation, you know, the people had a very good foundation upon which things like the campaign itself and the Campaign for Liberty and the Republican Party and Tea Party and kind of they try to build on that foundation. That foundation isn't going anywhere. There was a big understanding that you had by the people involved of why they were doing it, making all these efforts, marketing, creative abilities, the flow, the time. You know, you couldn't have paid these people to do what they did. There were people that devote. I know a lot of them still doing it. A lot of them burned out. A lot of them financially destitute because of it. They put everything into this effort. Will they do it again? To them, it was, my opinion, nose of the grindstone. The most effective and creative people that put a lot of themselves, I mean, literally, blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. You know, Donna's got a nice big arm scar from, cutting stencil and just ripped it open, man. That was a lot of stitches for that one. So she's got her First Amendment scar right next to her hot 223 round and did Appleseed right next to it and kind of burned right next to that one. So she's got a First and a Second Amendment scar on her arm. So power to Donna. People that have done this, are they going to do it again? Why did they do it before? Why would they do it again? They did it before there was even a Ron Paul campaign effort. During his exploratory, he didn't announce that he was running for president until months after that we already started the revolution. There wasn't a campaign for them to support. It was an idea. Does that idea exist now? Is Ron Paul the messenger, the vehicle for that, or the best one for it? I think a lot of people think yes. And certainly we'll know what they think after this Thursday. Sarah, did you get hold of Mom? She said yay. I asked Sarah to call Donna and say, look, do you want to have, we have a couple parties a week, man. It's all what it comes down to is Donna's making Philly cheesesteak, everybody show up. Donna's making spaghetti, everybody show up. Donna's doing hamburgers, everybody show up. Everybody, pasta salad, it's all you got to do. It's not a party for whatever, a debate party. It's a Philly cheesesteak party, so that means everybody's coming. Why are we here? Oh, yeah, Philly cheesesteak. What else is going on? So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead Thursday. We'll have a debate watching party. And a lot of the people that, are very, very committed to this in the past, I'm sure they'll come. Sure, we'll talk about it. Friday, who do we have as a guest Friday? Anybody? Now, Friday's not. Go ahead and leave Friday open. Because what we'll do is we'll do a post-debate examination of Dr. Paul's thing this Thursday, the 5th. So we'll have a party. We'll have everybody come over. We'll, enjoy ourselves and fellowship and power the people. Watch it. How people talk. They'll be inspired. They'll want to donate. We'll see what kind of, how the money bomb does. We'll be covering a lot, certainly will. But it's going to be different this time. The difference is that there's already an understanding of what was done before where it led, what it's accomplished, and is that a foundation we're going to build on in the future? Because there was a definite effort. We're going to take advantage of this Levolution thing, of this movement, and we need to, wrap our arms and legs around it and make it part of what? The Republican Party. Is the Campaign for Liberty a nonpartisan thing? You see them out at a lot of Democrat functions, do you? So then here comes the Tea Party. Rand Paul's, heavily involved in that. What role are they playing? How are the congressmen that got elected under that? How are they doing? Do we have this opportunity to free more minds, or are we, kind of just surviving ourselves? We want to survive the collapse that we were warning was happening 4 years ago? Because, it's here, okay? This is, it's not like, yeah, well, if we don't someday, no, it's, here we go. So I'm interested in how the people are going to react. I'm not going to step in and get in anybody's way. I encourage people to do whatever, because there's nothing you're going to say or do that's going to change someone else, certainly a libertarian-oriented individual's mind about what they're going to do. But what I've seen in the past has always been them encouraging what they want you to do. Instead of encouraging you to do what you want to do, they're going, look, if you are a real true supporter of liberty and freedom and the blah, blah, and the whatever we did last time, then you must, therefore you will, you're going to sign up here, fork over the cash to whatever, fill in the blank. It always gets collectivized. We'll see if the spontaneous order that came out of the Levolution before will go again. And I'll guarantee you this, there's not a damn thing I say or do that's going to make any difference one way or the other. It's going to happen, or it's not going to happen. You're either one voice part of this thing, or you're not, and you do something else. I never was under any illusion that any effort or anything that I did made or broke anything that was happening. I was able to participate and facilitate and do a lot of things, and we were creative. I mean, we got a lot of stuff done. We had a lot of fun. But my big goal was to teach other people how to do it, to provide them the tools so they didn't need someone else kind of, ushering this thing along. Because I always felt that, my family and I and my friends, the other activists, we always had the finger on the button. I always had to keep finger on the button. I keep pushing the button, push the button, push the button. I'm tired of pushing the button. So what we would do is we'd use that opportunity to teach others to push their own button, to inspire others to do what they wanted to do. And that was the point in the interview, the part that they used in the film For Liberty. I'm like, look, man, people did exactly what they wanted to do, and I did my best to help them do it. Whether I thought it was a good idea or not wasn't even the point. It was the inertia that we had to break to get them started. You're not going to make somebody get all motivated to do something if it's your idea you're wanting them to do. That's what always happens. I got this great idea, and I always hear, as county chairman, they always go, you know what you should do? Ernie, I got you. They're like Horseshack. Mr. Cotte, you know what you should do? Yeah, I got a big stack of you shoulds about this high, man. If it doesn't come with you doing it or somebody doing it, then it's a bad idea. A lot of people have good ideas. What might their ideas be this time? We'll talk about it. We're already hearing about a bunch of them. I'll share them with you when we come back.